Hello, my wonderful math people. Different from the past 4 days. Not an equation. Inequality. And notice the word graph. I think very few of you have done this before, so it would be a good idea to get out your notes and be ready to write and graph with me. I hope you are asking yourself, what is an inequality? I hope you ask yourself that, because we need to know. An inequality, a math sentence that has an inequality symbol. And we have 4 choices. I think you're most familiar with these bottom 2, which means is less than and is greater than. I think you're less familiar with the top 2, which is good news. That's why you're here today listening to me. If an equal sign met an is less than sign, it would look like this. A greater than mixed with an equal sign looks like this one. Pause when you need more time to write this. So we have these 4 symbols, no equal signs today. We have these 4 symbols, and we need to graph them, which really means we need to understand what they mean. Here's some examples. You are at Valley Fair or Friendly City Days or Nickelodeon Universe pre-coronavirus, and there's usually some sign next to the ride saying you must be a certain height. This particular one is an astronaut fun ride. It says you must be at least 48 inches tall. So if I just, have a couple friends close to me, at least 48. So I could stand right up here against this line and be exactly this tall and ride the ride. My friend Sally next to me over here, she comes up and she is 1 inch above the line, 49 inches. She can ride. Maybe Hank is right here at 48 and a half. He can ride. But of course, my little brother's tagging along. Oh no, he's below the line. He's not going to get to go this time. He has to grow a little bigger. What this basically means is you can be exactly 48. So I'm going to put a dot at 48. And since I can be exactly 48, I'm going to color in the dot also. You can be exactly 48 inches or taller. Which way would taller be? To the right. Now, if my extra tall dad comes along and he's, 72 inches, that will still work because my arrow is going towards the 72 inches. But my extra short cousin comes along. Well, also he's 5, so it makes sense that he's only 38 inches. he's not going to get to go. But also the arrow is not going towards the 38 for this reason. Here's another example. Pizza Ranch. I love me some Pizza Ranch. It says, if you want to order something other than the buffet, if you want to order from the kids menu, I kind of want this cookie wrangler with Oreos, you should be 12 and under. So I'm way over here at 38. I'm not going to get to order. My kindergartner, though, he's way over here at 6. He can order. And I have a 3-year-old. He can order. I actually have a niece who's 10. She can order. And I know someone in 7th grade who's exactly 12. He can order. So what it's looking like to me is you can be exactly 12. So I'm going to put a dot there and color it in because I can be exactly 12. But I'm not going to put my arrow to the right because you can't be older than 12. You're not going to get to have this lickety-split lemonade. But if you are 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, any of the numbers in that direction can order from this Pizza Ranch kids menu. Maybe you're going to have the strawberry buckaroo. This is what it means in our learning target about graphing. Otherwise, I would have to put smiley faces next to every age. Oh no, what if they're 10 and a half? Yes. What if they're 10 and 3/4? Yes. Every single age. Instead, I'm just going to draw the arrow in that direction. Third example. Every day on my way here, Highway 94, I see this speed limit sign. Speed limit 70. The preferred speed. The preferred speed. If you can figure out how to go exactly 70, you go right ahead. The preferred speed. If you would like to go slightly under at 69, you go right ahead. But if you decide to go over 70, now I realize 71 is not that much further than 70, but the preferred speed is not 71. And if I'm going 80, also not a preferred speed. And you know what? Sometimes I'm following this semi-truck who's going 62. And I am pretty irritated about how slow they're going. But that is a preferred speed, so I just got to be patient for a little bit until I can pass them. This means I can go exactly 70 with a colored in dot, or numbers to the left. In the learning target where it says graph, that's what this means. On a number line, graph which numbers are the preferred speed. I realize those pictures weren't on your notes, but I know these graphs are on your notes, so grab your pencil again. Y is less than 3. So I'm trying to fill in the blank with numbers that are less than 3. Could Y turn into a 2 and that be less than 3? Yes. Could Y turn into a 0, which is less than 3? Yes. Could Y turn into 5, which is less than 3? No. So we want our arrow going towards all of these yes numbers and away from all of the no numbers. Also, I'm going to leave my circle open this time. It says y is less than 3. 3 does not count. 3 is going to be open. But 2, 1, 0, -5, -10, all of those numbers are less than 3. So basically, if I go back up on my notes, these bottom two are going to be an open dot. These top two are going to be a closed dot. Next one on our notes. X is greater than -1. So I'm picking some numbers that X could turn into. Well, is 7 greater than -1? Yeah, that one worked. Is 5 greater than -1? Yep, that one worked. Is -10 greater than -1? No. This is giving me a hint that if I start at -1, leave it open because it doesn't have the equal to symbol under it, I should not go left. No, that didn't work out. Where were the numbers that were working? 5 and 7 were working, so that's right. Yes, this is the first time you're learning this, so yes, it does seem a little weird. I've never done this before. Just like if you're trying to ride your bike when you're 4, it doesn't go very well because you've never done it before. But you're practicing and you're going to get better. This one has that equal to sign underneath. So if I wanted to, I could start at -2 right away with a closed-in dot. Then I'm just going to pick a couple numbers that I like. Is 8 less than or equal to -2? Is 8 less than -2? No. Is -6 less than -2? Yes, -6 is less than -2. Good news. I found which way my arrow's going. If I wanted to on the fourth one, I could right away put a closed dot at -6 because of this line underneath it. No line would be an open dot. I just picked some numbers that I like. -6 is less than or equal to 10. Yep. -6 is less than or equal to -10. Nope. Don't go left. Go right. Several of the questions today are going to ask me to draw a line graph. That's why I gave you the paper to draw a line graph on. Easier. There's also a couple more that give you the line graph. So don't draw one, they gave you one. But they're missing the inequality. You go ahead and pick whatever variable you would like. If your name is Joey, write J for Joey. If your name is Taylor, write T for Taylor. I'm going to write W for Wimmer. and I see the number that my dot is on is 0. And then I actually have 4 choices for in between here. I can eliminate 2 choices just by looking at the dot. Since the dot is open, I can't have a line underneath it. So I can eliminate these 2 choices just by looking at the dot. And then I'm trying to look at the arrow. Is the arrow showing me what is greater than 0? Or is the arrow showing me what is less than 0? What's greater than 0 or what's less than 0? Well, look, is 3 greater than 0? Sure is. So I need the greater than sign. Second one, same thing. Pick B because you like basketball. Pick H because you like hockey. Whatever it is that you like to do. I'm going to pick S because I like softball. My other number is -1 because there's a dot there. Then I have 3 choices. By 3 I meant 4. 4 choices of symbols that will fit there. I can eliminate 2 of them by looking at the dot. Since it's a filled in dot, I have to have the equal bar underneath it, which means the top 2 are already eliminated. So then I look for the arrow. Is the arrow showing me numbers that are less than -1? Or are the arrows showing me numbers that are greater than -1? Less than, greater than. Well, looks like -3 to the left is less than -1. So now I wrote my inequalities, and I'm done. 2 types of problems. You should have that yellow line graph paper. Several of them I need to graph on the line graph paper. And a couple others, I need to write the inequality from the graph that someone gave me. You're ready to go. Good luck.